Now we're recording. God is good because that would have been hilarious. We'd have gone the whole hour and a half. Yeah, man. And that's our thoughts.
That's a wrap.
Oh, man. It was so hard to get it off my chest. I'm glad we got it off.
God, I only see 2 lights and there's 3
We'll never
cameras.
be able to do that again.
Is that normal?
Was perfect, man.
Is that normal to see? There's 3 cameras. And 2
It's a
lights.
preview and the program.
Alright, whatever, dog. I'd go. Welcome to another episode at $8 a glass.
Talk for me?
Am I not talking?
Oh, no, I can hear you. Sorry, yeah. No problem.
Hello?
Yeah,
Is this
we-
good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Welcome
Horrible.
again to another episode of $8 a glass. My name is Nick. That's TJ. That's Steven. You can fix it in the post. So today I decided that it's best for us to talk about something that's near and dear to our hearts. Everybody, all the Bahamians at one point, it was near and dear to your hearts. You could pretend it wasn't. You grew up in the 2000s, the 99s, and the 2000s. Some of y'all knew, y'all like, no, they into wrestling too. The new set into wrestling here and there.
Wrastling.
They talking about wrestling. Wrestling for the more aggressive types.
So,
But wrestling, baby. We just we had the opportunity to go out and experience the All Caribbean. I say this right, All Caribbean.
all Caribbean, yeah.
All Caribbean wrestling.
You have to say it in the accent. All Caribbean wrestling.
Farouk and Bradshaw. Yeah, but anyway, yes, we had the opportunity.
APA.
We had the opportunity to check that out. You know, they was already here before, and now they come back to put on another show. I don't remember the name of that specific.
Baja Bash.
Baja Bash
With the first one.
was the first one. Okay,
This is Fight for Paradise.
Fight for Paradise, and they did fight for Paradise.
Yeah, they did.
They jumped out the ring a couple times, and I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't expect that.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I didn't expect that.
I thought we was gonna have a situation because I like. I know Kennedy Elias and Flo ain't got no padding, and I ain't see no padding outside. But they jumping off the top rope.
I said, but I hope the insurance.
I said, but this is aggressive. So
boy.
going there, I had a little nostalgic feeling here and there, and apparently 1 or 2 persons in the crowd do because they start bringing like their WWE belt to have over their shoulders. Like this is completely something different, but that's fine. It's all wrestling, but it was good to see it because I've never personally went live to check out like a wrestling match. I never did it. Never. Even when I was into wrestling back when The Rock and Stone Cold and Undertaker and all 45 forms of Mankind and when them fellas was in the mix, I used to watch it. I always used to watch it. Couldn't miss it. I didn't believe The Undertaker was dead. I believe The Undertaker went to hell and came back numerous times. That's what I believe. The coffin used to pop up.
Which is.
Wait, that story. Man.
That's not weird to you?
And Kane,
Yeah.
Paul Bearer, which I want to say, it wasn't until I was a little older I realized, did y'all really call this man Paul Bearer?
Yeah.
As in
Yeah.
a Paul Bearer? I was
Nah,
thinking, I was like, his
nice.
name.
Yeah, they come across my play.
But- But that feeling I had, right? Because you used to be caught up in the storylines. So this wrestling match that we went to, it wasn't much of a super storyline.
That was because we're not familiar with the character.
Exactly. But as I said, for me,
They actually they started the narrative.
yeah, I see them starting some narrative about fights. I saw some footage and showing things in the back. But, of course, I'm not tied to any of that, right? So I don't know anything about it. I have to get into it. So I don't know if it's y'all. Because I know we have someone we've been to boat.
I know we
So-
have our villains because someone called the Bahamian guy it's ugly and say he ate fritters.
Yeah, he have a problem.
So like, okay, he's a new villain,
he
I
survived.
guess.
He survived. I
Lucky.
want to give him that. He survived.
But he I don't know who he is, but in the last one, his character in the first one was, I'm an old time wrestler and I coach everybody and to show you guys how wrestling is supposed to be, I'm gonna fight this young wrestler, and they had him fighting the gal, and he's like, I don't want to fight a woman. She's like, fight me, and then she's kicking him, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna fight you. And then she kept slapping him until he beat up. Right? And he's like, I don't want to hit a woman. And then he's like, punch her, babe, punch her. And then when he hit her, he's like, mother sack dog. Wow, she's a girl.
Which one this is?
The same dude was like,
Nah, you got 2 dudes who's talking about the Davids.
no, the dude who come out.
Not the one
say-
who come over Trump.
The dude who
Okay.
was with who was doing the
The
African
The African accent,
Yeah,
yeah.
him. So when he's like, your fritters Smell. It's like your fritters are horrible. All of your women are ugly.
Yeah.
Him. So he came out in his normal voice in a red jumpsuit with his pot belly, right, in the onesie, and he's like, I don't want to hit a girl. I don't want to hit a girl. And then she keep punching him up.
It look like a romper or something.
Right.
Like
And I think like she kick him in his balls or something. And so when he punch her, then everybody's like, oh my God, you hit a woman.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? And he's like, what? It was like, so that was his first thing. But so I think that he might actually be just like not I was a professional wrestler, but like I was involved with it on some level in the background. Like, so I have
he was
some
also
level.
the MC at the end for some reason. I
Right,
was like,
and then he understands.
I don't like to see them break character.
No, but that's the thing. He understands. Well, then you should have come to the first one, because my friend, right?
I don't want to see them sitting together in the corner because they didn't finish their act.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. You know,
he
it's like,
was-
go
he was
somewhere. I don't want
mad.
to see y'all together.
I don't have my time with y'all.
I swear, boy.
He was mad because the Puerto Rican dude was sitting on the bleachers eating popcorn.
He was.
I was
He
bugged.
was-
I was so bugged. I say, why he there sitting on side of the nigga he just beat, boy? They shouldn't be friends.
No, but it ain't friends based on my storyline.
I don't.
Hey, if they watch Will Ferrell, you stay in character,
Real dog,
even
boy.
when the character cut.
No.
You still in character, dog.
Like Gretchen, I thought that was dread.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
I think her name was Christine or something.
Oh, she had. They did call her the mountain though.
Yeah, she was
I did
Craven,
not
something
expect
Craven,
that.
right? The
Something with a
Kraken.
C.
She was the Kraken.
No cracking, but
It was. I
It was
think
someone
it's
that was
Christine.
something Victoria Craven or something like that.
I don't know. I can't-
Anyway, it's one of them.
That-
But what I will say is this.
That's the issue with all these names.
I will say that we like the veil got removed for me on wrestling by a horrible person. He wasn't horrible. He's my uncle, but you know,
that's when.
my uncle say because I used to see things, but I used to let it slide.
So you didn't know, but because for us it was that incident in the U.S. when that the boy who's babysitting his sister, he do a wrestling move on the infant or something like that, and all the wrestlers, all had to come out and actually say that to the public that wrestling is the
Yeah,
act or something
no.
like that. Boy,
Well-
that did bug us, but we
Well,
did
that
stop
wasn't
after
that wasn't a big piece for me. That
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of pieces like that, but
Yeah.
my was it my uncle or my cousin? It was one of them who say like, you stay watching this foolishness because he wanted to watch TV. He's like, where's Monday Night Raw, bro?
Yes, sir.
Raw is war, daddy. And
Yeah.
he's like, because I never was a WWF fan. I was a WCW fan.
Yeah.
With Sting and all of them, which I didn't know at the time was a complete rip-off of the crew, right?
Yeah, but we-
Sting used to be in the
He was
rafters.
always black and white, though, right?
No, he
used to
had
come
colors.
from-
But when
But
he come
then
back-
when NWO and all them started coming
he
out,
looked like-
he just
for
used to
real,
be in the
yeah,
rafters.
yeah.
I in the rafters, like looking down. I said,
That's true, Dre, with
this
the
is
black
man the
trench and
crow.
everything, right? Yeah,
This man's
that's
the
true.
crow. That's what he is.
But the thing, anyway, all of them did a switch. But finish your story
Yeah.
because I don't want to interrupt it with
You done interrupted. My story done all over the place in my head right now. Right. But anyway.
your uncle.
Right. So my uncle and my cousin, I can't remember which one it was, but they coming around. It's like, are you watching this thing? I say, boy, you gotta wait, boy. Resting over. Sometimes we get a little extra 30 minutes out of wrestling. It depends. You remember that? It's be on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little extra time. Or they gotta let that
Used to
storyline
spill
run
over,
over.
boy. Yes, boy.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, what? He's like,
It's a live event.
you know it's fake, right?
Yeah.
I say, no, it's not. So just to be clear, you think this boy from the dead? I said,
Yeah.
it's not that simple. He's not from the dead. He died and he come back. He said, and that's what had you. You was like, wow, this real. I was like, you ain't real. You ain't real. And then after that, every punch,
You just
every
Start- yep.
kick,
interrogating it.
and I was like,
You realize they stomped the ground.
I was like, no, they break it. Shallow Hal wants a gal. I want to be back to where I can pretend like this real. Dog.
My question is, right?
And that was it for me. But then after that, the whole thing fell to pieces for
that's
me.
how come I had to fall off with it.
So
then,
my thing is, one, it's not as fake. It's scripted, right?
right. Yeah, they do get hurt, though. They do get hurt. In that.
Yeah, but okay.
But no, here's the next
There,
thing,
let me hear
right?
it. Go on.
I want you. Is this uncle still with us?
It's either my uncle or my cousin. If it's my uncle, he's no longer with us. God rest his soul. But if it's my cousin, he's very much alive.
Okay.
But
so
he could join.
what I would like for you to do one of these days to be like, hey, remember that show that you wanted to watch so bad on Monday? What that show name? Because he probably don't even remember.
No. I don't think it was, well, it wasn't TNT.
Soap opera.
It was TBS, one of them.
Right? So I know that
They
show
used to
been
bring on, like,
canceled.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer
Yeah.
and them,
No,
like, those
it wasn't
shows on the CW.
TBS.
It
Did
had to be
not
one of them,
show.
or USA or something.
None of them was showing Buffy at that time. Buffy would have been too good.
You know, I mean, yeah, man, in 90 Buffy them was around long. You know?
Oh wait, sorry, I saying on TBS. It would have been on a different station. So you're right. It might.
Yeah.
It might have been.
TND is one used the people used, and then
But then TNT was
Fox,
WCW used to come on TNT.
Switch hands.
yeah, Fox had the whole prime time thing going for them, dude.
WCW used to have TNT.
Just because your hand is doing this on my screen
Oh, for real?
the entire time. So it's like switch hands, right?
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something.
Right.
You break it the fourth wall.
Right?
Not even that. It's just like it's so close to my face in this thing.
In the shot, like I did far from it, bro. Like, let me tell you something.
Disembodied hand. But anyway, right?
All the way in this station, dog.
Yeah, but it's like what were you watching? And so this whole idea where it's like you shouldn't. It's people who are annoyed to see other people happy because they don't find happiness in it and they want to destroy it. Because it's like, bro, yeah, it's scripted.
Yeah.
So, but nothing is real. Everything is fiction.
Yep.
All right? If I could see it and it is not me, it is fiction. Because fiction is just whatever is a narrative that is constructed. Anything that is a constructive narrative is fiction. I will never know the real Nick.
I need to let this count here. Keep going.
Nick will never know the real me. You will know a version of me.
It's probably for the best.
I'm saying you can't ever know a person 100%. And even if I tell you a story,
that's a good
I'm
idea.
telling you a story to get a point across. So I'm not going to give you and that morning I eat Wheaties, but I didn't put no sugar in it, and it was bitter. And I used milk, I used cream and what. All that is a part of the story,
Yeah.
but I didn't tell you that part.
Yep.
Everything is scripted. Everything is fiction. It doesn't mean it's not true. All right? And when people are like, oh, you like this thing? This ain't real. Why would you tell a child that?
Like I say,
Exactly, Peppers.
when I watch after that glass was shattered for me, right? Undertaker was fighting somebody, and I watched Undertaker do the tombstone.
Yeah.
And
And then I realized like his head never touched the ground. It was just sack between his sweaty ball sack and him dropping like this, and he rests him on the ground.
It could though. That's the danger there.
No, but
I mean,
anything could.
We watch When Our Dead Die Live. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
No, I didn't watch it 'cause I
That's
didn't have cable.
mistakes. Yeah, I did see that. Those are mistakes that
Right.
they was doing something that's
Yeah,
not
so the-
wrestling.
so the risk, right?
It
there,
was
the
them
risk.
doing an
Yeah.
acrobatic act to get to the stage.
Right,
They
they
would
were
tie up and then they go down
elevating.
there.
They
Yeah,
were elevating the story.
right.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, wrestling is theater. Right?
It is.
That South Park episode opened my eyes. It's like, oh, these dudes
I
now.
mean, the storylines.
Yeah, but bro, understand that they are better at theater, and they are the most, not just popular, but the most in-depth and most committed theater troupe
Yeah.
in human history.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
They
that
are-
could go horribly wrong if someone don't do what they're supposed to do.
But
Well, yeah.
it's not just that,
Horribly
you know,
wrong.
But you're just talking about storylines and things like that.
I
Being
don't-
able to
but-
keep storylines together,
bro.
tie them into other things,
Yeah.
bring in other
Choreography.
stuff.
Right, all of this stuff that they are committed to, and they are traveling troupe of troubadours, right? Who are saying, "This is the story that we're going to present to these people." And then you mentioned Undertaker and Sting and stuff, right? The fact that seamlessly these dudes have transitioned the storyline from one thing to another, and you were there for all of them, and you remember it.
Yep.
But you don't remember it. The Undertaker was a biker. He was not undead. When did the Undertaker become a supernatural character?
Question, wait.
No, you mixed it
Biker
up.
came
The other way
after.
around.
It's the other way
No,
around.
The biker came after, but
But
He
that's what I'm
was
saying. But either
Piper
way,
Glove, the Undertaker was for back then,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he switched to the biker.
but I'm saying,
Yeah.
when did
Yeah.
the transition happen, and how is it so seamless that nobody questioned it?
Yeah.
We just like
Right?
Yeah.
I think he's on he third resurgence where he
And then
He just come back. He drop the helicopter back in the land.
And then, like, it ain't even like where with Stone Cold, where I'm not old enough to remember when Stone Cold was something else, and then he come back as Steve Austin, right?
He used to be Stunning Steve.
And the next
Austin.
thing is,
And
I
then-
didn't even know that.
we're not old enough to remember that Steve Austin is the $6 million man.
I didn't
Really?
know that.
That's where, because everything that they do is a reflection of society. So when you say Sting is imitating the Crow, because that's what was hot,
Yep.
right? Well, every time they have a foreigner, like a foreign villain character,
Yeah.
that's the temperature of the country. So when they had the Iron Sheik, because they in the middle of, the Iran Revolution happened or whatever, now it's the time.
Yep.
They
Remember
play it
Gold
off
Dust
of-
Dog?
That's a dangerous game, though.
Who's responsible for Gold Dust Dog? Gold Dust was a very.
That was the cocaine 80s. I don't know.
He was a
You
creepy,
saw the
weird character.
Dusty
Dog.
Roads, the Dusty Road Boys, something like that. There was a. I
No,
think
but
the
he's
two brothers
saying
named
what
Dusty
what
Rhodes.
was happening in society.
That we needed a Gold
that we
Dust,
needed
bro.
a gold dust.
Gold Dust was a creep,
You
bro.
understand what I'm saying?
He was.
Remember, like, you know who couldn't
No,
exist?
what was happening outside
No,
of
that's what I'm trying
wrestling?
to, because it
to
can't be
make it-
disco. It can't be the disco period. That
No,
was
that
done
was
gone.
that was
No,
in the
this
that
was
in
the 90s, late
90s, early 2000s.
Where did
2000s.
Diana live when he come out?
I don't remember.
Because
Yeah.
remember now, like I remember they had a big like a rise in like homosexual acceptance and all that stuff too. Because remember Goldust had,
What
he was almost like a fetishistic type of.
Yeah, he was, but he
thing
had a
about it.
wife.
Because the
What
character had a wife?
What are you doing?
Because the man dude has a wife.
Oh, I didn't know Goldust had a wife. I thought he was gay.
Because you would
Because of
think
the
that
character.
when you had a character, it's because he went. But y'all remember, but there's characters that exist
Yeah.
that today could not exist. They could not exist today.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
And those characters like Val Venus,
I don't
who's to
remember
say, "Hello, ladies." That's how the song used to start. And then Val Venus would come out with a towel,
Yeah.
and then slowly remove the
Yeah,
towel,
yeah,
and
I
then
remember.
gyrate.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Then
I
there
remember.
was
Wow.
Rikishi,
He could
who used to wear the black
exist.
tongue, three bogey cheeks, and
You
one of
know-
his finishing moves was to slam his gigantic rear end
He could
into
exist.
someone's face.
You know who can't exist?
Who?
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock.
The Rock,
had a lot
from the
of
early
insults.
2000s.
Yeah.
And he just said himself.
Oh no, he used to call
Everything
people
he said was
monkey.
homophobic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Everything he did was sexist. Rikishi could exist, right? Val Venus definitely could exist. Because the only thing is Val Venus is not supposed to be liked.
Yeah, no.
He's supposed to be weird and disgusted.
I didn't hate the
From
Rock.
that.
Man. I was a Stone Cold fan. Man,
But
Stone
I'm
Cold had the
saying-
rivalry. I
And
hate
then,
him, yeah.
oh my God, it was who else? The people who can't exist are all the people who it wasn't until I was old enough to stop believing what people say and
Right.
look at what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it wasn't until after I graduated from college that I discovered that Randy Savage was not black. I spent my
My sister
entire
was
life.
reboot.
I was deep in my 20s and I thought Randy Savage was black. And somebody say, "This is Randy Savage now," and he's like, "No, that's a white man."
Me Macho Man, boy.
Macho Man, the
Randy Savage.
Macho Man.
I
Randy
thought
Savage.
he was a black hero to me, babe.
He is the white man, boy.
But when they said The Rock is one of the first black wrestlers to make it this far, I was like, what about Randy Savage? These guys are forgetting Randy Savage.
So yeah.
Because these dudes them to tan so
Hey.
much, you couldn't tell me Randy Savage was
He had
black.
that. He is so because he was in the cocaine 80s
Oh,
era of
yeah.
wrestling. So I remember he's
Cream
going up. Elizabeth
rise
went
to
left.
top.
I went right. All the veins. You know who
Yes,
was
sir.
like that too?
Yeah, but-
Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
That
yeah.
man was doing. He
Something.
probably did a line of
He used
that.
to wear like a bunch of spikes and stuff for that on them.
Yeah, he was very sure. He
Well,
always
it-
had a bunch of paint.
Red,
You
red,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Animal
yeah.
them, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
Road Warriors or something.
no, he was in Road Warrior.
Oh,
This
because
was-
that's the Mad Max.
He
era.
just was crazy. Ultimate Warrior was crazy, like legit. You watch the interviews with him, he was clearly on cocaine. Steven, shut up.
What? I didn't say anything.
You don't have to. Shut up.
I'm not accusing any of these
Crack
gentlemen.
is whack.
These gentlemen.
I was something like that.
of being
I
anything.
said cocaine. I know where you're going with it, so shut up.
I didn't say
So-
It was Von Vader, but he was scared up inside. Prime. He's
Fine,
good.
bit of mask.
He and Sting, yeah, that big elephant or Mastodon or something like that. He had a little girl who used to come up on stage with him too. No, right? That's
No,
okay.
somebody else.
Maybe at one point. But here's the thing, though, right? So Vic Van Vader, his introduction was from the mountains of Himalaya. That can't happen.
No.
Randy Savage. With that essentially being brown face.
Yeah.
I can't happen. You know, and they talk about
That's
this.
a tan, man.
No, it's not. That's not a real tan. He's paint himself that color. That's a spray tan.
Right.
He's not that dark.
But they do that in bodybuilding all the time.
Yeah.
They do that in wrestling.
No. The difference, you know why? And I think it's weird in bodybuilding as well, because in bodybuilding, even if you black, you're required to put a spray tan
just
on.
bronze it up to make it look like.
That's also
That's where the whole Gold's Gym thing come from. How to, but like it's almost like
No,
sculpture
it's
stuff,
because the darker you are, the better muscles look. That's what bodybuilders will tell you, right? So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about bodybuilders. We're talking about people who have a storyline.
Right.
Ricky, the Dragon, Steamboat.
bro.
I told y'all on Saturday night, it wasn't until I was old enough, I had internet, I had my own apartment. I say, I wonder if I could find an old match. Type it in. Because in my
Steamboat boy.
I remember as a child in primary school talking about how, yeah, man, then he could do the karate morph, and he could defeat him, and he could backflip inside the ring, and he could do, and they could beat it. And I saying all this stuff, right?
Yeah, that's Rey Mysterio, but you had to mix it.
No, bro. Understood. As
the
a
Dragon
child,
Steamboat boy.
I watched wrestling, and
He was a ninja.
he was doing all this different stuff. I watch a wrestling match of this dude. When I say the most boring, uneventful, nothing ever happened, and then to find out he white. See, my memory of this dude as an Asian warrior.
That's not true. That's not true.
What?
He's not white.
Oh, you have an acceptance issue?
He's not white.
He is. Go watch it, bro.
No, he's not white.
Okay. He's not Asian either. He is stone cold white.
You say he ain't Asian?
He's
No, he ain't white.
Okay.
He
Anyway.
He trained with Jet Li.
Right. This is what. And see, that's the thing. It was a line in
Rick
life.
Rude was a white man,
It
a
was
person, and an Asian man.
So
And that's that, baby.
this is what I'm saying, right? There are things that used to happen back then that you could get away with. It was the 90s. And before that, it was the 80s. Before that, it was the 70s, right? So you could get away with saying certain things and doing certain things. Now, you cannot have somebody who is clearly not Asian, and their entire personality is, I'm an Asian warrior. I will defeat you.
I want to be ninja. But no, I get what you're saying. Storylines sell.
Just to be clear, guys,
Yeah.
that's what you can't do.
Yeah, you
What
can't
they
do that.
just did,
Yeah, you don't do that.
that's what you don't do.
You don't do
That's
that.
what you do. You do that.
It was me to show the people that you don't do things like that.
I want to be ninja.
Exactly.
And then Johnny B.
What
Bad.
if I could be ninja?
Remember Johnny B. Bad?
Johnny, mother.
Johnny, what?
You remember
names are
Road
dead
Dog
from
Jesse
video.
Johnny B.
James
Bad was essentially the wrestling version
and the badass Billy Gunn?
of what they do with him. Who used to sing and then he become Christian?
It's like a country singer type person.
No, oh man, he was the father of rock and roll. Oh
What Kenny Rogers?
no, man. He used to sing Tutti Frutti.
Elvis?
You mean Little Richard?
Little Richard.
Nigga say,
Johnny B. Bad is the Little Richard of rap. Right. Right? Nigga say Elvis.
Whoever
We
man.
just finished talking about white people pretending to be black. I knew it.
But here's the thing.
Pull the king off.
But here's the thing. You wouldn't watch wrestling if it didn't have a storyline.
No, you need a storyline.
Because
There was a
that's
few
what had
people
me
have, like,
numb.
episodic things
That's
that
what had
you
me
follow,
numb to these fact that these people ain't getting punched. Then I started to realize what was real was the slaps, like what we heard Saturday, right? That's the first time in person I actually heard them tear, like, and I could hear the lung. Like people get hit in the lung.
I don't
Bah!
understand.
It's like, whoa.
I'm so confused as to like, oh no, that could not. It's like, wait, that is the most. That's the part that I'm certain that we can accomplish that. The bumps and the acrobatics, no, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But it's like the slapping bit,
Keeping my feet planted on the ground, boy.
not easy, bro.
But that slap ain't no joke. But if you didn't
That-
take that though,
ain't, boy, that ain't what you
for
think
you to
that
take
is,
that?
boy. Don't get
Understand?
slapped.
I
that's
literally
right,
this morning at the gym, my trainer was training us how to do it. Say, yeah, man, that's it. Bah! right on his chest while while he just put down the weight. That's what they talk about.
And that's why.
Strike him twice.
That's why I would never have your trainer as my trainer because
See how much you
I don't know if I could handle that.
see how much you
wild,
lit?
boy.
Pop, pop.
It's a wild.
Yeah,
boy.
boy.
Why you need
got
to
that.
slap me, dog? This doesn't help me.
Because I'm excited.
Are you
I'm
ready?
excited.
Don't
in your
slap my
progress.
me. Don't slap me. Slap you, dog. Slap
No.
your leg, the
Why
chair,
would I slap
the
myself?
wall,
I
the
didn't
weight.
lift it. You lift it.
So what you slapping me for?
To congratulate you.
Nah,
Yeah, you get it.
I don't appreciate that as a
You acting
congratulations.
like you forget when we used to go to fantasy? And the dude used to say, ain't nobody coming to the gym to get small. We coming in.
I am big. I forget about that
Someone used
actually.
to say that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say. Just lift that. Yeah, boy. Ain't nobody coming in to get small.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I
That's-
100% forgot
I'm
about
saying
that.
that's the gym
Yeah.
atmosphere, and so I could see dudes them who train together, especially now that wrestling. But what I miss about wrestling is the body diversity. Now wrestling is everybody is a clone. Everybody look like a Ken doll,
Yeah.
right? Everybody have a six pack, and to me that's annoying because it's like it hampers the storyline because part of wrestling is, especially in theater. In theater, there are no close-ups. It's just the stage.
Right.
So you need people to look different so I could tell who is who.
Yeah, for difference in
But
character.
if everybody looked the same, there's only so many niggas can wear long leather pants, and so many niggas can wear a different color jockey. At some point, all y'all start looking the same,
Yep.
right? I need you to look different.
Them costumes, though.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
but like nowadays in wrestling, right? Everybody coming out in the same black jockey.
And all them want to be bare back because
And every-
they got a
right.
six-pack dread. Yeah, that's
Right,
what
and
it
so
is.
it's like there is no diversity, ain't no costume. You don't get the crazy characters no more. All you get, you'll get a crazy dude saying, "I'm a superhero," like the Hurricane.
But you don't get Mankind.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't getting nothing.
Man is sick, but you don't
Right.
remember Mankind.
But my guy was creepy,
The
bro.
fact that the most muscular dude at one point was Hulk Hogan, right? And Hulk Hogan didn't have no pack.
No.
He had big arms.
And Andre the Giant was just a big person.
Right.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it was
Yeah.
diverse. So you didn't
Yeah.
need to hear them talk. You say, I know who that is. I know who that is. Yeah, Sting looked like that because he have all the stuff in it. But there's other dude over here, Rikishi, shaped different. And Rikishi wasn't unhealthy, out of shape, you know. Rikishi had a six-pack.
No, Rikishi was, yeah, he was like almost like them power lifters.
Like
Yeah.
sumo built.
Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
there were
yeah.
there's a couple shots where inside like some matches, he breathing hard and you could kind of see the outline. Like,
It was-
oh, this nigga's strong. Like he's workout.
But,
It's just
but
that
it's also two different
he have a
types of
layer.
builds, right? Because I
Right.
mean, like when you watch some World's Strongest Men, they
Them
ain't
dudes-
out there with no cut muscle and they
No.
just look like they full of helium, dog, and they
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah.
because they built to move stuff.
Right.
And the thing is like even with the Big Show, right? It was a
Well, it's the big
the
show.
diversity
That's why
of the
when-
body types was good, but now it's
Remember
like
when Van Vader backflip off the ropes that one time? Everyone was freaking right out. because
He's
they like,
athletic,
"Oh,
boy.
right. The thing is they are. And
As big as he was,
That
but he
probably
was
was
an
a bet,
outfit
though.
dude. So it's like, huh?
that probably was a bet. Like inside, like it's like I'm a backflip.
But you know, you start hearing like,
No, I'm saying
I know,
in the
it's-
locker
it's
room,
probably
there's
like-
like you ain't gonna backflip.
no,
okay, backflip. I
but
get
then,
you. I get
like
you.
nowadays, like I find myself doing a lot of like watching the old
Old
legends,
idol.
like people talking, not the old fights, you know, but the old like because they have a couple of things where they actually showing you what like they'll talk through a fight that happened. Like for instance, the Undertaker and Mankind, the cage match. I don't know if you ever watched that old.
Yeah.
The one where they throw
where-
under, I mean,
when he gone through the gate.
People,
Yeah.
people,
Because he wasn't supposed to go. He
They
but,
didn't
but
reinforce it.
Undertaker was like, say, boy,
They had to keep
your
going.
boy just tell him, throw me. You gotta
Right.
Throw me.
Yeah. Mother
Because
friend.
throw me.
he's tired.
And then the thing is, the gate was locked, and it wasn't supposed to be
Yeah.
locked. And so he climbed to the top. That was not part of the script.
Bro,
They had to
I didn't
improvise.
know.
But see, like he said, those guys were great actors.
yeah.
They knew that they had to sell the storyline.
Also, none of them had therapy yet. And
No.
so they was also very much like you could like I was telling you in the car, babe, from whoever Undertaker was when he first come into wrestling and who he is now, that's a very different human being.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He have something to live for
now. Yep.
And they
Back
almost,
then-
for some reason, they almost always just go to church, boy.
No, but
I say, man, what these dudes was doing, boy?
Or-
What happened so shocked, boy?
or they are Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
refuse to live.
Yeah, like you say.
And
yeah,
they still
yeah.
living like they in the 80s, still
Yeah,
drinking,
Ric Flair.
still bursting themselves in the hair with
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
when they woo, you woo more like a
Who, Ric Flair?
oh yeah.
Sciatica.
Hi.
I scared for Ric Flair.
Right,
Nah,
Ric Flair.
He doing what he love.
But you have to understand, Ric Flair for his entire life has played a wealthy, a narcissistic psychopath.
Yeah.
I don't think he playing. What
Yeah,
Shirley
he's
Caesar
not-
what we say? She ain't playing this time. I remember Mama. Like,
Boy, y'all leave, boy. Leave Shirley, boy.
you remember when she's like, Mama, I'd say, Mama, Shirley play in church. She ain't playing this time.
Every Sunday.
Like, every Sunday we play church. Right? They look at Ric Flair and say, he ain't playing.
In this time.
He ain't
You're
playing
right,
this time. Like, that
Right,
boy
but
is him. That's
he
him.
was
But
into that, boy.
so seeing all of that, like, 'cause that's the polished version of wrestling, right? Like watching that one on Saturday, I was like, okay, I can see the amateur level of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had some little issues here and there.
Yeah.
And I was willing to. I usually can't forgive certain things.
Yeah.
Like, if you supposed to sell something to me, by the mood being the way it is, and everything about wrestling is lights and movement and how people feel, and so somehow was breaking me out the element. But I feel like if I had watched this, like a video of this, I probably would have turned the TV off or switched the channel.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah.
think
But-
you wouldn't actually.
You
You think
Saturday
so?
night?
Because the thing is, if you have the right angles, right? The thing is, we was literally 4 feet away from the ring.
What they probably shouldn't have done too is okay, like you notice now inside wrestling,
The
they
space
shouldn't
between
turn
the
the
ring.
house lights, just find the lights to go on
Yeah.
the ring, and not the whole area.
No. And
Stuff
but
like
that's
that,
what I'm
like,
saying to you.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying if it was a recording of the way that they fight and all
Yeah.
that was like that. I'm saying if that night, that all of the issues they had, technical issues,
If it was something he's watching
calling
TV,
out
would've
name
told
out issues, break again off, and they having to reset the break. Like I saying, those type of things pull you out of the
The story.
mystique of the story. But the big part of the issue was, like, if I was to say anything that I would say, like, okay, there's something that probably need to work on, would be those videos and stuff to not just introducing, but also those videos for the backstories. You couldn't hear most of them,
No,
right?
I wouldn't
And
have played them live.
I saw when
Yeah.
they had the press play.
Yeah, no, but see, I
all them
understand.
things, so that was
They
that,
they
yeah.
they dealing with a limited. They don't have WWE budget. WWE have a person who only job is to cut promos,
Oh, I know.
right?
I 100% understand that.
Right, but what I think they should do is they should have the promos, but run the promos. Our biggest issue with it was we don't know these people well
Right.
enough
So, and I was going
to
to say that.
know their names, to know their story.
Run
to
it
know-
ahead of time.
Right. If they didn't play that on online for the month leading up to that, then we could care about
I'd
it.
love to direct that narrative, boy.
But even
Yeah.
if you
You know what I
have,
mean? Just
if-
for the fun of it, but
even if you had to do it in like complete disguise, saying how much he hate the Bahamas. Oh, we gotta go to the Bahamas again. Yuck. You know how much people would come just to say F this dude?
Plenty.
That stadium would have been full. The
Well,
stadium would be
they
full.
were chanting the famous 3 letters.
Oh no,
But
they
see
did
why-
that.
my thing
CYC.
is, it's like
That's from the last time. No, that's how come it's like, oh, y'all do know some other letters besides CYC. Because, so this is what, okay, in the smaller Bahama ballroom,
yeah.
right, the first one,
Yeah, you say it was in Bahama, yeah.
when the room was full and they had to bring in chairs, right? That's how come they went to a bigger venue this time. That one, the energy, because it was a smaller room,
Yeah.
when we were, every section was like, what are we going to start chanting to get and see if we could start everybody else chanting it. And so the dude, remember the dude who fight the first time against the Behemoth dudes?
Right.
When he came out, he looked like social media star Jeremy. He come out in some tattered red, some tattered jean pants.
What?
He looked like Jeremy.
So he wasn't always the Shogun?
Right? He come out and then like he didn't look haggard. He looked like he just like stumbled off the road or whatever, right? And it's like, but this nigga look like Jeremy, right? And so when he started getting beat, he's like, Jeremy. Jeremy. And everybody start cheering and whatever. Then somebody else start fighting. And then somebody over there say, oh, this person, blah, 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 blah. And then when they start saying CYC, when the same gal, who I tell you she changed her name. Last time she was Sandra something, right? Yeah. But the gal who came out, who had the clone referee, that's too in-depth a storyline. Yeah. For you to put
because I was lost. Room, even right? Before I found out it was twins, I was lost.
If they did that ahead of time, that would have actually been
right. It was an interesting storyline, but it's like when they came
on that because that's what we pick up on.
No, but bro, when the two of them, when the other dude ran out, I was like, how they do that? I was so confused. At first, I was like, and then I said they get it's twins. It's like, they catch me good.
They get me.
They catch me. They get me.
You don't thought it was to do it for
they get me. Jack.
The last time she came in, before her match started, she come there, she's like, oh, I want you guys to know, you guys all smell bad. Oh. You all smell like old conch. So now you know.
Yeah, so now you all
F this guy, right?
I will say this though. There was none of those matches was underdog matches. Every match went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Because when you see these two persons, you be like, this woman is 7'5". This gal is 5'2".
I actually thought there was a bacon so the mountain of Gretchen, whatever she named.
Was gonna lose, right?
But I
say she went. Okay, logically she was gonna win.
I think that the one who we keep calling Gretchen, I think she is like their person. Like they building up for something.
Yes, boy.
Right?
Yeah.
Because she didn't lose last time.
She come in and interrupt a fight like it's Baki, boy.
And then the other
and then the two team up for the little team up or whatever. Yeah. Like Goku and Vegeta, we got a common enemy.
Yeah.
Look at them, come out here, that's our fight. I say they get this straight from Baki, boy.
I mean,
no, I ain't saying it's a problem. I thought it was dread. See, you don't know who Baki is. See, you don't care. You say you care, like, I don't mean nothing or whatever. Dog, see, you don't call him Baki the grappler.
Baki Hanma, dog.
And call it out. See, that means you only know what the one is.
I didn't know Rama 1/2.
Listen, my thing is, I appreciate it.
What? You say Ryan, right?
No, I say Rama 1/2.
Anyway.
Now who don't know but what?
Shut up. Shut up, I know this.
That's the one, when he's get wet, he's turned into a gal.
No, I did not watch that. I saw that on Netflix to be watched, but I have not watched it.
Oh, but I thought
that's great, man.
That's a great alternative.
But listen, my thing is,
they can say alternative.
Let's get back on track, guys. Okay, listen.
I
want to say to the people that did the ACW and put it on.
Oh, I love it.
I think it's great.
No,
I think you guys are on a good path. I think that from a technical perspective, y'all still need some wake. That's fine. Everybody need a little bit of wake in the beginning. Budget will handle that. But also just having some confident people on the team who could really help you on that level beyond what you guys doing already. Yeah. It's good. I had a great time.
You gonna travel with them?
I would if the pay is right. If the pay is right, all will catch flights.
But
that's what I'm saying. If you have a solid, like the guy who was playing Trump, I realized he was doing like 5-6 roles, right?
Oh yeah, no, but
and he did a good job.
He's good at what he does. And the thing is, if you think about it, okay, so take the women's matches out of it, right? All of the men matches, although they had a lot of them had to warm up, they were very athletic. They did a lot.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Listen, if I had walked in there and I only watched those first 2 matches and I didn't give it a chance past the first 2 matches, I would have left.
No,
But that's my point, right?
Yeah. But then VIP ticket was expensive. I couldn't walk out.
The women's matches, the issue was, or is to me, that because they have the gal who weighs 75 pounds fighting the gal who weighs 250 pounds because they need somebody who they could fling around the ring because it looked good. They are also afraid to
Samoan Biles fight a skyscraper or something.
Right, but the problem is now you can't get the same level of athleticism without. No. I don't want to actually hurt you.
She was a female Andre the Giant. That's what she was meant to be.
Right, but now if you put the big gal, the big black gal against the big white gal, I have to say.
Oh yeah, I forget there was a
if you put them two against each other, they are of equal strength, so now they can actually go for
And that's
punch
a
out.
serious heavyweight
Yeah.
fight. I think that's probably didn't want to do that.
But
No,
man,
they
That
never,
would've been-
they
yeah.
didn't fight each other last
No.
time, and they don't know each other exist,
Yeah.
right?
But that gal who jump off because I think it was the gal who jump off first off the ring, right? It was the gal.
Okay, we with you. Don't worry. So Neo is
So anyway,
off camera. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah, he's interrupting stuff. No, but I think it was
You
the
see
gal
the pause just now, it was like-
who did the first flip off of the ring outside and land on somebody. Everybody
Yeah.
get up and was like, "This gal did,"
Right. 'Cause
She
you was
did?
like, she could make
I
it.
look away, and all I hear is Rugadum, and I was like,
and then you couldn't
I
see
was
from where
ready
he was if she
I was
dead or
ready
not.
to leave, but
Right.
I say, I don't want to be here. Someone dead.
Because then I look on the
I was like,
ground,
"Well,
right,
you
and
know
I
this
was like,
was gonna happen,
I
right?"
say, "Oh, that must see the jump area. They got a little pad in there."
Nope.
Then I walk around and say,
down there, but-
"Oh no,
You know-
that's flaw.
Right.
That's real flaw."
But the thing is,
And I shot it and
the
shot it
ring
saying
hurt
that
too. You know,
Yeah.
this is not a situation of this is a soft staircase.
No.
It's just do
Yes,
you know
it
how
is.
to
If
do
you
you know
want
how to
fall, you
roll?
won't fall on the ring.
Do you know how to roll on a staircase? That when you come to stunts, it ain't about. There is no such thing as a safe staircase. It's either you know how to do this or you don't. If you don't know how to do this, then let somebody who know how to do it. Right? That ring still hurt.
Yeah, it does, but I'd wager that floor just maybe a tad bit boisterous.
That floor
That
probably.
flaw real, bro.
I know.
Because the floor that's in the, I think it was the spring
You know
base
they
floor
only pour
to
raw cement.
absorb that initial blow.
know-
That don't mean you ain't
Wait.
feeling nothing.
You know they only
You
pour.
ain't, that ain't mean you ain't feeling nothing.
Wait, you know they only there's like this what we used to do over here. Pour the cement down and just ping the cement when it dry up.
No man, they have wood floor.
They probably wouldn't
when I
buy
walk
the floor.
across that bit, I didn't
But
feel
that
like
ain't
no
no
wooden
cushion
basketball
floor for you to
No,
take a blow on
the
the
time
ground.
when he used to build that though, that I know Bahamian court. They put
Throw
wood
the curry
down
down,
because they would not be getting back
throw
up.
some paint on the curry.
And even like how them dudes was bucking each other head in the ring, I was like, my head hurting watching this dude
Yeah,
get his
because
head back.
at some point, how things is with those types of stuff is that you have something can go wrong at some point.
Right.
Like I saw them do a one or two moves that they did where someone actually get catch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw one, I was like, this boy leg almost break. Like
No,
literally,
it was a couple where
curled
it's
up.
like,
And I was
right.
like, that was when Miguel was fighting.
One wrong move.
You know,
Oh, with the
international
hand.
recording artist Miguel
Right.
was fighting in the All Caribbean Wrestling Federation. Yeah, I don't have a picture of him, but if we did, I'll show you what I mean. He was fighting the guy who was a former WWE fighter, the Pope Elijah Burke.
yeah, I think it was something saying
Pope Elijah Burke.
And then he was like, yeah, Burke. And he was like, boy, he looked like the guy from the meme. And I was like, what meme you talking about? What GIF? What he saying?
That's him, yeah,
He
but
saying
that
he
was
find
him,
it. And it was a GIF from 2000, because he was in there from 2006, 2008. Right? That was his little stretch.
I was like, what is that?
And it was a clip where he's going,
Yep, you're right.
and he's using for meme right now.
Yep.
So he's popular.
I thought that was cool.
And you know how I know he's popular too?
His face is popular.
The attention, the detail, and the outfit that he was wearing. Everything had Pope written on it. It had a P somewhere. Like,
Oh,
I
no.
noticed a lot of people stuff.
Every time
he had the
when
better
it came,
costume because that guy only had the jockey.
yeah, but like even when it came the first time, they kept saying his name, and this is the problem. These are, and this is no offense to anybody, B-level persons.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go
No,
based
I'm saying,
on the
this
league
the
and the
Dancing with the
federation,
Stars
it
of
is what it is.
wrestling.
Right. So, but
Yeah,
I'm
it is
saying,
what it is.
but if you was a B-league person, there are people who are movie stars who you would recognize them, but you don't know this.
You think he
name
just beat though?
in compared to The Rock?
No, I was thinking lower, babe.
Oh wow! I was trying to. Wow. Okay.
No, I ain't
But
read, you know.
I understand. I was
That's like,
just-
okay, let's like
I just,
say
in case
someone,
they see
right.
it. I just
like,
want to be. I try
no,
to
that's
be
fine,
nice.
that's fine. No, I think with NBA or whatever.
I can't
like
take
how
him.
people
He could
push
beat
the
us up.
NBA as the holy grail, and then but you still have people actually like thriving and doing things in other leagues, but most people
Yeah.
don't know. But that's why
No,
I'm
no.
thinking of it like that.
Right. I'm saying. You're right. So think of it like that, right?
Yeah, but
By
like,
saying
so I
his
don't
name,
want to diminish it. All right, like say for example, one more thing.
but my
He
point
could have
is-
just been doing that for extra money, but still part of WWF.
No,
we don't know.
they would not allow him to do that.
Oh,
No.
for real?
That would never happen.
Oh.
Once you sign to them, you sign to them.
Right. You
Your
have to
character,
leave
your
them.
likeness and character, because you know that the wrestling play owns your character.
But if he's a headliner in the ECW, then
You hear what I
he's
say to you?
gonna
No,
get
Listen to what I'm
but
saying?
you're missing. That's my.
Yeah,
That
they
is my
say it.
actual point.
The wrestling company owns the character.
right.
So you can't go.
Elsewhere with
I
that.
go somewhere else and be like, I could be the machine man over here.
You
No,
gotta-
you won't. And if you do, you will have to pay them for using your name. For their name.
Unless you come there with it.
Yeah.
And
You come with your own name, and then you have a proper lawyer.
But then that means you
Maybe
gotta
this
get
just
you
to
sorted
make
out.
more sense career-wise
No, but
compared to WWF.
No, understand. So before we get into people pocket, this is what I'm saying. He is their headliner. All right. The only reason why his match wasn't the last match was because Capri
Yeah.
is a Bahamian.
Well, that
and,
makes sense.
And
yeah.
they know that the Bahamians are gonna love this. So let's give her the championship
Yeah.
match at the end to end it all off.
Yep.
But the last time he was the headliner. They say his name in all the odds or whatever. He is their big star,
Yep.
right?
That's good. Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know him, all right?
Yeah.
Now, it's one of them situations where if you see him, then you say, that's him, that's the dude.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, there are movies that you'll watch and you'll be like, hey, that's the dude, man. He was inside, he was in Waiting to Exhale, man. What his name is, man? We say, you raggedy bitch.
Yeah.
That him, man, what his name? You don't know his name, but you would recognize him.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's on that level, right? They need to be known. They need to get out all the information ahead of time. That'll be my only critique.
You think that's like having, okay, like say these days you have not the YouTube fights with boy them Jake Paul them and fighting Tyson or the exhibition matches, but like say something like a Deontay Wilder deciding not to stick with the main boxing league and probably leaning more towards
You
one of the
trying
leagues.
to figure out why this dude ain't with WWE no more.
Yeah, Jack.
I don't care
I'm
about
100%
that.
sure it's not up to him.
Right, I don't
Because don't forget,
is
every
everybody wanna be
person
a
that comes
WWE.
on the screen has a financial number to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is going to generate the most people to come here to see them?
And
Right,
then and don't
yeah,
forget
yeah.
WWE, because that's like the NBA. At the same time where you could say, I can make money playing for Turkey, and I can make money playing for Philippines. Yeah, you can do that. But they in the NBA,
They ain't NBA money.
right?
Right.
Everybody trying to get in the NBA. So you making 15 points a game, yeah, that's cool. But somebody who making 18 points a game, say I'll do it for half his price. You understand? So it's like that's the top. So don't worry about that.
Because we be
Yeah.
throwing that.
I
line
ain't even
forever,
worry
but-
about that because at the end of the day, WWE ain't coming to the Bahamas until ACW
Yeah, big
pull
one,
$1 million from us.
And
Then they can say, oh,
From
money
what
over
we
there,
see
let's
from
come
Kendall
down.
J. Isaacs, they ain't pull that the night.
No, but I'm saying it's a starting thing, right? You gotta work the region,
Yeah.
and the reason why, and this is what I was saying to y'all earlier, right? You know about Sting,
Yeah.
you know about Ric Flair, you know about Mankind, you know about all these dudes them, and we ain't never seen none of these dudes them in person fight. You know how we know about it? Saturday morning,
After square one.
right? And wrestling used to come on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then everybody get cable, Raw on Monday, this
Yeah.
one on
We for-
Friday.
but the
this
only
one-
WCW know is on N64, but
Bro, but I'm saying
we isn't watching it no more. Yeah.
because of that, right?
Yeah.
That's how we get to know. So now, when
I
these
used to-
dudes them
I
fight,
always watch wrestling.
no, I'm
I
just
had
saying
Saturday
he was
night.
rich. He was rich.
I watch-
He was rich.
I
Us, poor,
always
watch
us
wrestling.
poor
the
people.
big dish boy.
Yeah.
But the whole point is,
But I can let you know from someone who's to be able to watch it.
you used to watch it.
Someone who was gifted enough to have the ability to have one of
Right.
those moving side like in the yard.
Yeah, okay.
Like you remember? No,
No.
you remember.
I
You
know
drive
about
by
it.
someone else
We
who
had
had
a
it.
Antana used to catch with.
You
if
drive by
Jamal
someone
them
else
watching
who's to have
whatever.
it too.
Anyway.
Oh,
Jamal had it, but
All right, so you get it. And ooh, you stuff to hear that
Yeah,
outside.
Hurricane Andrew like it
And
Antana used to catch whatever he was watching. So when he was watching wrestling, that's when I used to watch it. But
Everybody had one of them big dish dogs. Satellite Bombers used to clean up. Tell you know.
Bobby's
They
well.
get
Yeah, we
catch.
What
watch
was
all
your
that
point?
stuff off his thing.
So
What was your point?
what-
Besides,
yeah.
we used to be rich.
No, what I'm saying.
Like peasants, I watched it all my life.
I'm just saying
All
that.
my life.
I'm just saying that you guys were making a blanketed statement. I would just like to be saying that I
I'm not poor.
No,
I did have the privilege.
That was not my point. My point was that the reason why we know about these characters because we watch them on
It was
TV,
Yeah.
it was
right?
sadness, yeah.
and
After,
so
after,
even
yeah.
though I watched it on ZNS and he watched it on TNT and you was watching it bootleg, all right?
But I watch it on ZNS.
Don't
I'm
tell me-
saying,
don't you tell
but
me
you
what
also
you think I
watch
was watching
TNT.
bootleg.
No, I just want to make sure that
Yeah,
the
you watch
grassroots
that
know that
next on TNT.
I put on for my people.
I'm saying we going in
Don't
the
me,
center.
don't
know what
me,
you're saying.
no. Don't throw your little sly comment, but I was watching bootleggy. All right? You don't know what I was doing. You don't know how much I was paying for television services.
Anyway, the whole point is, right?
Hurricane Andrew knocked
Down
y'all
point.
on down to it.
Because we was already.
We don't watch that illegally back then. Now. We're not dead.
See?
The point is,
Hurricane Andrew knocked your satellite down, or you just stop using it.
Well, we
No,
was
hold on,
living somewhere.
Don't forget, huh?
We was living somewhere. We had a light hurricane and knocked that one down. But we moved somewhere else. And we had that. What was going on? My old man he was a problem. Shout out to Stafford Oil Senior. He was a problem. We had a dish everywhere we went until the dish gets smaller. The React TV boys.
RCA.
Hashtag Sabas Wealth. Anyway, so let's continue.
the whole point is, right? If we are more familiar with the storyline, then it'd be more popular, and then more people be like, oh.
I agree.
Right? And so they need to figure out, and the thing is, they could partner with the different Caribbean broadcasters
Or
and
Disney
be like,
and do it like the Avengers.
stop,
Okay.
stop.
Okay. I stop. Okay. I
can
stop.
partner-
You're correct. You're
they
absolutely
can
correct.
partner
That's
with
good. Thank
The
you.
various Caribbean broadcasters, because I ain't gonna lie to you, none of these niggas have nothing playing anyway.
No.
Right? They will gladly take a TV show,
A slot, yeah.
right? If you give them a show, I'm sure they'll play it. Especially if, there's a Jamaican in this, there's a Bahamian in this, there's somebody from Antigua in this. You just got to get enough Caribbean islands represented within the league so that people can have somebody to pull for, right?
Yep.
And so now when you go there, this ain't the first time we hear about it, right? Once you got that down pat, you good to go, bro.
What they really need is,
And
when
they
I
don't
realize
do
it, they need someone to come in
They need
and properly,
a party promoter.
like a promoter, but not also someone who could choreograph and put together a proper show base, like something where you come inside, and you'd be like, Michael Hansberry, the choker used to live in Austria for 10 years.
But all
And
that
all
would
that.
happen ahead of time if they have the shows play. Because their promos were interesting, but I shouldn't be watching this for the first time in.
Yeah.
I needed to.
I
But
need
that's
to
what I'm
go
saying.
weeks
But,
ago.
but even their storylines to me, and that's just me.
That's true.
Right.
I didn't
Social media and
really,
everything else, it's
and that
other
could have been once again because of technical issues.
Right.
Maybe I just couldn't get the full grasp of it, but it felt all over the place. Not even because I able to pick up on. I mean, majority of us able to kind of pick up on
What's
a
going on.
storyline to change. I'll be like, oh, this boy must see. Like they had a scene with a villain boy come out of nowhere, and I was like, who is this?
Skinny Penguin.
Who's the skinny penguin man that come on stage? And then that was it.
I am the one. true
Like
villain.
that would have made
That happened
sense.
Saturday night?
You have to, you watch.
The dude who stand up and say, "I am the hero."
I'm
for
the
the
hero
Bahamians.
for the behaviors, and he's a,
I
and
will
then,
be your hero.
Yeah, when he said that,
and then the villain come. And remember the villain appear out of nowhere and punch him up in the stage, and then he start.
yes, the boy with the cane. I was like,
Yeah.
but they
That
never
was
do.
an umbrella.
They ain't
Exactly.
going nowhere with that
So
boy.
what you have to
No,
do?
that's the thing. Had we been following them through whatever means of magic, because I don't know how we'd follow them, but had we been following them from while they was in South Florida, while it's in Jamaica, while it's in this, because they even made reference to, oh, you messed it up for me the last time when we was in Jamaica. They said stuff where it's like, this is an ongoing storyline, but we are unaware of it because
Yeah.
we don't have access to whatever it is. Maybe it exists. Maybe on their YouTube page, it's a full thing, and we just don't have it,
Man, if only you could get our hands on that.
right? But it's like
Set it up.
No, but that's
an
why I'm saying
ongoing
to you.
story.
What I'm saying to you is the selling point for the WWF at the time, WWE,
Right.
WCW, is that someone
ECW.
is working on the
that
storyline
was the thing.
all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you don't just need a strong storyline. You need someone who could promote said storyline. Like Steven saying, had we seen this ahead of time, we'd have a little bit more buy-in with the characters. We'd be like,
all over
wait,
like social media. but
when
like,
the
but
crippler
yeah,
come
like,
out, right?
Right. And then,
Locker room drama, all that
Yeah.
stuff. They
And
could
then,
put
but the
up there, too.
Bahamians also ain't really ready for no one to be reading them up because I don't know if y'all was paying attention, but someone wanted to fight that night. And then they had to kind of calm him down.
He had to been drinking too.
He was.
You know what I mean?
They selling
And
alcohol.
so I blame and the thing is, I blame the wrestler though, right? Because like remember you say, or whoever it was said, oh something going over in the corner there, and the people were trying to, whoever was with that guy, they were trying to like, you know, like kind of pull it back, right? But the person who was wrestling is like, boy, dude, you's the professional. You shouldn't be feeding this, boy.
He was doing it because it's a bit.
It
And
was
I mean,
good.
all of them do
It was
that.
good to see.
Yeah,
We saw
all
it,
of
but
them
it's
do
like,
that.
coulda gone
Because the
something.
WWE is doing it too.
I
Guys
want you to know.
But he
They
put
want
too
that
long,
buy-in
boy.
from the
But
crowd.
here's the thing what I want you to know, TJ. All right? You're saying that could have gone south. I promise you, that wrestler would have stomped
I know, right? That's what I
goat
mean, man.
Nani out of that man
That
if he had attacked him. Because
Because
here's,
he bought
here's the
it with, he
thing.
bought it with the
Here's
thick,
the thing.
muscular one who actually is a pro,
Here's the
thing.
pro wrestler for real.
One of us paid $20 to be here, and one of us is getting paid $20 to be here.
That's a difference.
It's a very different situation, right?
Right.
And I'm in to say like he ain't getting paid enough. I am paid to get punched.
Yeah.
You paying to watch me get punched.
Mm-hmm.
Which one else you think the fall first?
Yeah.
Okay, remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
But that's the thing about it, right?
They just pay me to get kicked in the face.
Like I watch this whole thing with Triple H because you know he's do a lot of training stuff for the new upcoming fighters or whatever they
Boy,
try
I
to
see
get.
going, but that's cool.
So he is big on how to sell a hit, right?
yeah.
And so, you know, he's showing these guys this, but then you really start to really think, but like these guys are doing everything that involves inflicting pain. It's just that they're not. At the last minute, they're not inflicting pain.
No.
But if they were to,
The
they
thing
would
is,
hurt you.
I'll
Yeah.
add
Yeah.
I'll add to that. It's not that they're not. It's that they're doing everything to look like they're doing more damage than they're actually doing. They are inflicting pain. It's just not enough pain to
Yeah,
kill
it's
you.
a tolerable amount of pain.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you're right. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, when they kicking each other leg, that hurts.
yeah.
It just don't hurt enough that I can't do nothing the
To
next
me,
day.
out of everything that they do, is them bust your chops. That I just be like,
Right.
that's it there.
I'd
Boy,
even like
in
the,
Japan, wrestling is a problem.
but,
Yeah.
but even
Really
the,
take that so serious.
but I was trying to show you
People's going crying.
this dude is like, oh, this Ian, I need to see people being violent. I need to see people get murdered, right? When the dude actually was in front of us, Elijah Pope was punching that man in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we were very close. This was a no, I pulling back or I hit my own hand. No, his fist touched the top of that man's head multiple times.
Yeah,
And
but
I
it's
was
an
like-
adjusted blow.
Oh, somebody.
No, but I was like, TJ,
Yeah.
TJ and his phone playing solitaire. I don't know what's going on, right? And it's like, this nigga
Make
is
it more space, man. Because I say,
disrespectful.
every time I look down, something major happen. Look at him, someone out the ring. I say, "Wait, you
Yeah,
over there?"
he missed everything.
Because that fight was 20 minutes.
Yeah, but
And he missed all. The jokiest part is that when the women was fighting, TJ's like, I don't go to the bathroom, man. I say, man, you got 5 minutes.
oh, I
I feel like the minute I leave, it get over. Like, no, but you good. TJ got up.
go in the bathroom.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
I was like, oh God, we'll never see something like that again. No, I was like, no, inside the bathroom.
Better replay.
Turn around, I meet the janitress there with the bottle.
Oh, you messed
No,
it.
no,
It's like,
flush it for me, please.
But it was. What I will say though,
I-
I commend them for being able to take the time.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it. I would watch it if it comes here again. I will go to it. There's no doubt in my mind. What I do want to see on the next time that I watch it is that improvements have been made. It sounds like, according to Steven, from the first one to the second one, there was improvements that was made.
Oh, no.
They have
They
have
got-
potential to make that something really.
That's
really
good, boy.
No, but the thing is, I was watching the fighters and like, I remember you last time, and
Yeah.
you've gotten significantly better. I don't know if you needed to warm up the last time or what, but this is a better fight,
Yeah.
right? And the thing is, even in terms of
Shout out to the Bahamian guys too who fought the
Right.
first match. Yeah.
the last time they was in the Royal Rumble, they give them actual matches this time, right? They just had all them inside the ring. And it's
I
like,
thought they were
it's a-
coming back to fight before the night was out. I was kind of disappointed with that.
No, that's why they let all them. Yeah, y'all go start.
yeah, those were the two weakest matches.
But I
That
mean-
one and the one before that, I think it was two females. Who it was? It was male, two males, or two females?
It
I
was
mean, but
two
remember
women
that's what
after
the
that.
first
Two
match
women,
is
right?
for. That's
So
like a
those two
concert.
first matches was the most like unpolished ones. They were very unpolished.
Right.
The other one, so at first I was like, sick dread. This is how it could be. I have to keep adjusted in my head, my expectations. I even Tyrone looked at me
So
one point. He's like, so.
Wait, initially I was like, so it could be like this all night?
Yeah, exactly. Then when the guy come on, the boy with the green, with the boy who had Papi Mente written on it, with the glasses, and they started fighting. I watched them throwing off the edge and they doing all that stuff. And I was like,
when they rugged them, I say,
this is what I think needs
fighting.
to happen. All right, it's two things as a recommendation. All right,
Yeah.
this is unsolicited advice. If y'all ever see me on the road, don't attack me. All right.
Yeah.
One, I need when they're coming to any place, don't just play the radio ads. Don't just have the TV ads. Have a person that is from, whether in character or not, talk and explain to people who the people are, where they are. Because even with Farouk and the other guy, right?
The hostess was doing a good job bringing them on and off.
No, but I'm talking about
so she should have
on the radio ahead of time, because I just playing for a month. Interview somebody and say,
that's true.
They're going to bring this
That's
person. True. Oh, y'all remember Nation of Domination? That would have helped to sell the hype.
That's true.
Right? And then even, it shouldn't have been in the middle of the match, y'all saying, but this dude look like the dude from the meme, and y'all Google it in the match.
Yeah.
That should have happened ahead of time to be like, oh, and then we see a couple of his old matches and say, you know, he look good or whatever.
Yeah,
and that would sell it as well.
Yeah,
the other thing you need, you right, it is a very thin line about, see, you could go to Canada and say, Canada sucks.
Yeah.
And you could go to the middle of nowhere and have the rock stand up about, I know you guys are a bunch of crackheads.
Yeah.
You all and your women are ugly and blah, blah, blah. You can do that.
Yeah.
Never say those things again.
I am, okay. Anyway.
It will never happen again. He can't say nothing no more.
All right. But when it comes to the Caribbean, it's a thin line.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So what
people
you
need to
is,
be prepped for that to notice.
No, what they need then is they need Caribbean writers to say, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
I am coming to the Bahamas to grind all the women. That will upset.
No,
it ain't cost no fight.
No, I didn't think. I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't think he was going.
No,
I am so sorry because I was laughing. Look at me. Look at me.
Something there to the
Look at me. Don't look at him. Look at me.
But something
look at me.
Rile you
look
up.
at me. Listen to me.
They can rile you
I
up.
didn't know. I promise you, I thought in the one magical moment where we were all on one accord.
But see,
I really thought we was heading down, and that's how you get catch in life.
No.
Sometimes you just really need to be careful of discernment.
You don't.
You see, I didn't mean that. You
don't want somebody.
No, that don't need to be the storyline. Thank you.
Disrespecting of the country.
Yeah.
Right, because then people won't necessarily take that the right way.
You don't.
Right.
That man Flossie won't give it the baby flag. He made it out.
See, like that, I don't even think they told him to do that.
No, but then he was.
I said, boy, this seems very personal, bro.
But he was trying to rile up the crowd, and the thing is like,
that's a dangerous game.
You need to
man.
figure out a way to rile up the crowd.
Don't do that, but you don't play people flag.
Right? But you need to figure out what works in this context.
Them colors better not be the actual colors too, but you have like off thing so it ain't the real flag, bro.
See, as you can tell,
one
of us
is
very still upset about this, right?
Yeah,
and that's fine.
I was like,
but my whole point
is, but your storyline, I
you got to figure out how to rile up the crowd as the heel within the context, because sometimes you don't need to go far, and sometimes the way you go, what work here, don't work over here.
Yep.
Right, and it might not rile up the people, or it might rile them up too much. Right?
That's what I was thinking. I was scared for him.
You don't want somebody to be like, oh, this you, or throwing chairs in the ring or whatever, brace the wrong person. Brace somebody 8-year-old son because they arm cricket. They need Caribbean people to figure out the storyline, right? So you could have, all right, how can we build tension? How can we build interest? How can we build anything, right? And even if you have two Caribbean people fighting each other, have it be like they trying to overturn the evil hotel owner, some foolishness, right? But like, figure out what works in this context.
People would enjoy it,
right? Yeah. And then go from there. And they have the ability. They could do it with broadcasters so everybody know, but they also could just do it online because I assume that all people you could have it online.
Yeah.
You'll find it online.
So you're saying it makes more sense
They can
for
build up
every
that
location they go to for them to have a story that's catered to that location.
Not just have a story catered to that location, because you want the storyline to continue everywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
you
it's
want-
only over here we could watch it on pay-per-view or something like that.
I would
say it over
maybe-
somewhere else live or something. like
Either
that.
have a website and
Stream
through-
your ad or
through
whatever.
ads,
Stream it, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and-
that's true. You
and
don't
through-
need pay-per-view anymore.
through the ads, you make the money back or whatever. Because then Google ads is
Yeah, but
automatic.
they'll have
Yeah.
their match running and all
Right?
kind of people's sports
Have it
bar
on
and all that
YouTube.
stuff if they were to do that.
And then monetize from that. I'm saying you need people to know the story so that when you in place live,
Yeah, that you could have that attachment.
right? Because now
Yeah.
we could actually say we having the Caribbean Fest or whatever, and have 20 matches between all these different people or whatever, and by then we could care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. And so with that, in closing, I would say,
Let me help you out. I'll write the storyline.
see that?
right?
Command and volunteer.
Where the Bahamian dude keep on going and saying, man, I just looking for a good Kittian woman. You know, I just need, listen guys, I don't want all your women, just the beautiful ones. Give me 5 Kittian women. You know why they call them St. Kitts and Nevis? Because they got that good Nevis.
And with that, guys, this has been another episode of $8 Glass.
I hear
Old Vince McMahon over here.
I hear Kittian women,
With the-
Kittian men don't
Vince
eat
McMahon took
green
Vince
banana.
McMahon took all the stories and made it really degenerate dread.
Yeah.
And it didn't have to
that
be, but
backwards, my friend.
no, that is not backwards. That is not backwards.
Anyway, we ain't ready for that tonight. So, appreciate it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Be on the lookout for the next episode. As soon as the...
Payments is eat mash mango. And he like hitting on all the old women in the crowd. How old are you? 60. You're so young. It's like, I just want to put you in a brown paper bag, girl. Like,